weekly blog today. I want to start off by saying congratulations because Jens Pulver took part in Chicago cage fighting championships yesterday and won. Split decision. I have heard that he might have hurt his foot, might have broken it. Don't know, haven't had confirmation on that yet. Obviously it's only the day after the night before, so there we are. I haven't had a chance to look at the rest of the results, but I do hope that Sucker Punch overall had a good turnout, and also, in fact, that speaking of that, Brent Weedman, who was involved in the Belator tournament, did very, very well as well. So congratulations all round to the people who I mentioned last week in my predictions in brief video for Strikeforce, Belator and Chicago Cage Fighting Championship. Time now to mention something else. You probably have noticed that a couple of weeks ago I put online an open letter to Steve Beale, who is the new editor-in-chief of Fighters Only magazine. It was a response to having a letter sent to me after the most recent issue I got, telling me that my subscription had run out and it was time to renew. Now, I'd decided already and made quite public several months ago that I would not be taking up that resubscription offer, mainly because of the money involved and because I didn't need, being online now, I didn't need to have the information that was in the magazine. But the main reason was because I enjoyed Hywell Teague's notes from ringside, and he vanished as editor, and we were given no reason as to why he disappeared. And for some of us who have followed it for a long time, I mean, I think I started the 6th publication or something like that. Hywell Teague was slightly more than just editor-in-chief. He actually, at that point in time, pretty much wrote the whole book. I did get a letter this week, and I wondered if it was a response from him. I was actually quite disappointed to find out that it was a reproduction of the please resubscribe letter. I haven't had a response from him. I don't know if the letter I sent through the post didn't get there, or if he's ignored it, or if he simply isn't aware of it. Things do go missing. I had put up on my YouTube the open letter, but not sent it to him because I thought I'm actually sending the written version to him. I think I now need to send that to him by email so that he's aware that I won't be resubscribing. To be fair, these are probably automatic letters that are sent out every month if you don't resubscribe for a certain amount of time. So this may well have been just an automatic response that has had nothing to do with him. But I have written to him. I haven't had a response, and the answer is no. So now, as well as putting it online and sending it to him through the post, I'm going to have to make an effort now to send it to him online and say, no, I'm afraid not, and explain why. You will also note on my YouTube channel that I've been busy this week. There have been 20 new uploads in a series called To the Ends of the Earth, which was my expeditions this last week. 3 days for 6 hours a day, that's 18 hours across the week. I went to various places on foot: Valley Gardens, the Pinewoods, RHS Harlow Car Gardens, Burke Crag and Pot Bank, in order to map them and to enjoy the wildlife, including wild deer, and the scenery. So you can see what I've been doing if you look I'm quite proud of them. Next week I plan on doing more trails. I plan on going possibly to Fewston Reservoir, Hookstone Woods, around Knaresborough and Enid Gorge as well. So look out for that. I did hurt my knee on the last day of the expedition, but so far it's got quite a bit better, so hopefully things will be alright. Update now on Bonnie and Pettis and their springtime clutch. Hasn't quite gone according to plan. There were 5 eggs. We've had 1 baby who's now, I would say, at least a week old, but 3 of the eggs have been broken and eaten. They were empty, and they're still incubating the last egg, which I don't think now is really going to hatch. So this looks like it will be just a clutch of 1. He's quite large, he's quite hairy, he seems to be doing all right so far. But obviously no pictures yet because I can't take him out of the cage at the moment. He cannot keep heat himself. On another but related issue, the zebra finches that I gave to the pet shop in December included the twin sisters and Michelle from the first clutch of Bonnie and Pettis, and Nisa, who was one of my women breeders, that went to market in December. 2 of them, Michelle and Nisa, sold last week. I went to the shop every week to see which of my babies, I suppose, are still there and which have sold. And those 2 have now sold, so I hope they've gone to happy homes. The next thing on my list is birthdays. Monday we've got Jared Hammond and Matt Thompson. On Wednesday we've got Patrick Miletich, Dominic Cruz and Dean Amasinger. On Friday we've got a cousin of mine called Jonathan Coleman and a friend of mine called Gavin. And on Saturday we've got Andy Costello and Joey Scalrola, you'll remember from Tough, I'm sure. There's also another birthday, and this is really interesting to me because not only does this person share his birthday on the same day as me, but he's actually exactly the same age as me, so I believe we have the same date of birth. Jessie Lennox is 29, I believe, on Thursday the 10th of March, which is this week. And I am 29 on Thursday the 10th of March as well. How bizarre is that? Also, a lot of my birds, a lot of my zebra finches and wyman, are celebrating their first full year, their first birthday with me. I can give you the dates for that. Just have to excuse me one moment. We have one of my hamsters called Terry. Her birthday was on the 7th of March, that's today. One of my hamsters called Moto, he was my first, on the 8th of March, that's, yep. We've also got, oh hang on, where are we? Franklin's birthday, who was another guinea pig. He is on the 13th, along with Wyman, Pettis and Levon. And then my sister's birthday on the 14th next week. So quite a lot of birthday celebrations. If you are one of the people that I have mentioned, then I hope you have a fantastic birthday, many happy returns and eat lots of cake. If you're a fighter, not too much, because we don't want to be responsible for foiling your plans of next win by ruining your training regime. That is about it. So the next vlog I will be 29.
Lord, I stand against the faceless men.